Okay guys, this review is going to be pretty short. I'm going to run through a few of each type of problem. So we'll first start with the first set of problems. You can see that numbers 1 through 6 tend to be the same type of problems. So I'm going to do just a couple. So say number 1, what we're trying to do is find out a combination of two numbers that would multiply to 60 and add to negative 16. And so the two numbers would be negative 6 and negative 10 would both multiply to positive 60 and add to negative 16. So say we jump to one like number 5, well, when multiply to negative 27 and add to positive 6 would be a positive 9 and a negative 3. Sorry, video delay. Okay, then we see our next set of problems is from 7 to 12. The next set is our slide and divide. So if we look at one like, say, number 7, what we would do, let me see. I changed my mind. Sorry, we're going to do this one. Alright, so we're going to slide it back. And we're going to do b squared minus 17b. 35 times 2, what you slid back, that's 70. Okay, so what I'm looking for is what multiplies to 70 and adds to negative 17, b minus 10 and b minus 7. And then what I do is I go back through and I divide by what I slid back. So I go back and divide by that 2 that I slid back in the very beginning. And so my final answer is b minus 5, because that 10 over 2 is 5. This one doesn't simplify, but I'm going to just slide this 2 up in front of this b, so 2b minus 7. We'll do another one. So we'll do number 11. Okay, number 11 it's a slide and divide, so we slide it. B squared minus 28v 32 times 3, 96. And then I factor that, v minus 24 and v minus 2 those two would both multiply to 96 and add to negative 28. And then we'll divide by 3, because that's what we slid back. Remember, the slide and divide is a trick, so it may not mathematically make sense, but it does work. Okay, it's just a shortcut for factoring. So 24 over 3 is 8. This one doesn't simplify, so this 3 just bumps up in front of the v. Alright, so let's look at the next one. Say number 13. 13 is just a GCF, so I divide by 3a, 5a plus 1 is my answer there. There's some more slide and divides in here. There's some extra variables. Make sure to take out your GCF first. GCF out first is always your first step. Let's see. I'll do 29. 29 is a two-step factoring. It has a 5 in common. So when I take it out, I'm left with x squared minus, let's see, that's 16. Let me make sure, doing a little division. Yep, 16. Y squared. So this is called a difference of perfect squares. When you have two terms like this that are both squared, or even one is squared, you split them up to two parentheses. One's positive and one's negative. I'll do another one. I'll do, say, 28. 28 has a 4. 28, they're both divisible by 4. So take a 4 out. And so then I'm left with 16 x squared minus 25y squared. Okay, and then I factor that, so 4x minus 5y and 4x plus 5y. of these ones at the bottom say like no, not 30, 31 through the end, 31 through 34, they all have a GCF, and then you have to do something else. So these are two-step. Okay, GCF, then something. Right, it's a very short video. I will send out my answers later today.